Boy, you are looking like you just woke up.
I did.
You did.
Okay.
It's what? Almost 3 o'clock? Yeah, and I gotta fix myself. I know it's on, but
Oh my God, babe. I need a haircut.
I need to get my roots redone.
Everyone's saying hi.
Hi, guys.
Everyone, I know we started kind of early today, so we're going to let everyone pile in. But for the time being, I am Ronnie Banks.
I'm Jasmine Villegas.
And this is
Date or Dump.
And what we do on this show today's Tuesday technically, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be every Monday.
Every Monday we do Date or Dump, and what we do is we try to give relationship advice to you guys. And as we like to say before we start, nothing that we say to you guys should be taken is nothing but advice. So, you don't have to do anything we say to do. You don't have to continue dating them or dump them from what we say to do. But we're just telling you what we personally feel and believe.
And what we've learned through our relationship, if it by any chance does relate to us.
Yeah, and personal advice. And
I love you too, whoever just DM'd us.
Oh yeah, you can see it on the top.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, there's a fun fair in town? Okay. So, did you have some scenarios that you wanted to talk about that you got DM'd?
I have some anonymous
scenarios.
Well, I'm not exactly sure if they want to be anonymous or not, but
we'll
Jamie.
Keep them anonymous. Well, I guess we won't keep them anonymous.
Jamie. Her name is Jamie. There's a lot of Jamies in the world. Jamie said, should I give someone another chance if they got my hopes up and then just said that they wanted to be friends, but now they want me back? Meaning, should the girl give the guy another chance after they wanted to do something and he said no? And then she was like, whatever. And then basically now he wants to get with her again, but she doesn't know if she should because she thinks she may just get played.
I mean, I'd be a hypocrite to say no, because I know, Justin, when you first start dating, somebody, there is a lot of times you're like, oh, I'm going to stop talking to that person, and then you end up talking to them again. I mean, we've been through it so many times. Yeah. So, I mean, like, I could be, oh, well, she knows it's her. I thought it's her. So, I would be a hypocrite to say no, but, I mean, in a perfect world, it would be smart to not let somebody play you if they tried playing you the first time.
Yeah.
So.
That makes...
I would say no, but, I mean, you never know what can happen if you give somebody another chance.
Maybe he came to some realization, or maybe he's just trying to play. I mean, that's when you gotta come into the you gotta take a risk or not take a risk. So there's your answer, Jamie. This is from Brandi. Hey, Ronnie, I just got out of a relationship with this guy, right? Okay, sorry. I don't know if we got a phone call, so I gotta restart. Hey, Ronnie, I just got out of a relationship with this guy, right? And we're dating for 5 months. Okay, so basically, a girl dated a guy for 5 months. She lost her virginity to him, and they ended things last Tuesday. I mean, any suggestions that would help? I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, like, if you felt a certain connection with the guy, I wouldn't say regret it. Life happens, and when
it's a lesson.
It's a lesson learned, you know what I'm saying? But don't. I don't know. You gotta answer this one, babe. I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway, don't. I mean, it's hard not to take it seriously and like try not to be hurt about it when it's a situation like that, especially when you did, lose. That's hard. But I mean, if this guy's gonna play you after you basically gave him yourself and everything, I feel like if he does want you back, I would say that's a dump. And I would keep it pushing because there's obviously gonna be somebody better out there for you.
I have a really good one. And did you, I just feel like I couldn't answer that personally because I don't have any personal reference to it. I can't. I don't know. So I'm sorry.
So you're saying I have a personal reference to it?
But you're a girl. I couldn't. She was saying like she felt like she was with this guy and she would regret losing her virginity to him. I don't know if she should regret losing her virginity to him.
If he played you,
if he plays you, yeah, of course.
But I mean, at the end of the day,
don't regret.
It's fine. There's things you don't have to regret. It's all about learning.
Okay, so I have a good one. This one's from Simone. Shout out to Simone.
What's up, Simone?
So I like this guy, and he's so sweet. First guy to ever treat me nicely, considering I've been bullied practically all of my life. Thing is, this is interracial. He's white and I'm black. He says he doesn't mind it, but I'm nervous about his friends and family because they are Southern. Some parents don't take well to the whole interracial thing. I've been made fun of so much, I'm afraid of the outcome. How should I approach this? I just want to be happy. First off, let me say, Simone, I know you're a really big fan of mine because I see you all the time on my timeline. So, hi, Simone. And what I would say about, like, as we've said many times before, when it's about family getting in the way of relationships, you're dating the person, you're not dating the family. So if the person said they have no problems with your race, don't let that stop you. Don't let their parents stop you if the person doesn't even have a problem with it. If the parents don't like it, you're not laying in the bed with the parents. You know what I'm saying? You're not going on dates with the parents. You may kick it with the parents, and you may need to have the acceptance of the parents, just be cool or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's about you and you. You know what I'm saying? So.
But I do understand the whole
I understand
point.
the scare, you can't even hang out with them comfortably.
Well,
stuff
because,
like that.
you want to build, and building with a partner does mean that you have to meet their parents, and then you want them to accept you, because when you get older, what if you want to get married, and there's a wedding, and then you have kids? Like, there's so much things that can make that situation complicated, but like as Ronnie says, it is all about you and the person you love at the end of the day. You're starting your own family, if that were the case later on in life. But I understand you're scared, and if this was a date or dump kind of scenario, I would say you should definitely date your guy, and you should see, test the waters and see how it goes. Because, you'll never know unless you find out. And I think we're in a generation and a time right now where things are really rocky, especially with racial things. But, it's going to be 2017. People need to learn to let it go. Like, we're living amongst each other. There's beautiful kids out there, the interracial. Like, I don't see a problem with it. I don't think anybody should really see a problem with it. But a lot of times it is the older generation that does have a problem with a lot of this stuff. Thank God that our generation now, we don't really give a rat's ass. So,
you spend Halloween and Thanksgiving together. If you plan on spending Halloween and Thanksgiving together, you guys talk every single day.
Can you guys see us? I'm making sure you guys can see us, because the connection always goes in and out. Because like I said, we do live in a area where there's nothing here. It's black. Okay, they can see us now. Okay, go ahead.
So back what I was saying, if basically you're spending the holidays together and you guys are talking every single day, you guys maybe are, saying that you guys are taking a break, but you guys are still in a relation.
I think a lot of times when the people say I'm taking a break, they're not really taking a break. They just say that. So, unless you really want it to be over, there's no such thing as taking a break, really. Do you believe that there's no such thing as taking a break?
No. How many breaks have we took?
And we have a baby now.
Me and my boyfriend have been together over a year and love being around each other, but he's being really distant lately, like he's aggravated with me or something, when literally I do nothing to him. He leaves in December to go to the army, and I don't care if I should just end it now and spare the heartbreak or just try to push through the problems. I feel like I don't make him anymore, and honestly, I feel like he is cheating.
Ooh. Date or dump? If you feel in your gut he's cheating, I think that's a dump, personally. But you don't know, and you don't have the facts or the proof.
I think that if he is going to the army in December, that's coming up very soon. So he's probably in the back of his head, like, if I leave, I'm not gonna be around her, so I won't know what she's gonna be doing. So he, in the back of his mind,
he's doing something really great, like going to the army.
Okay.
I can respect that.
Okay, but it's okay. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about being away. It doesn't matter where he's going. If he's going far away for a very long time. It doesn't matter where he's at. At the end of the day, they're not together. Is her point. And she feels like he's distant. But I'm telling you that I feel he's distant because he feels like he's leaving soon and he's not going to be around you anyway. So maybe you guys should communicate something between then, or make sure it's solid, or, you know, if he's going to be gone for a very long time, I wouldn't say don't waste your time, because you don't know if he's going to be doing loyal to you the whole time, you know what I'm saying? So honestly, on this one, I would just say if you feel like he's cheating, make sure you know he's cheating and find the proof, and then get out of there if you need to. And then, well, of course if he's cheating, and then if he's not, I would say this, and if you want to stick it out while he's in the army, stick it out.
I mean, if I was in the situation, if I strongly felt like someone was cheating, I would say I'd dump. But just because he's leaving for a little while, I think I would have to learn how to get over it. Because, you know, me and Ronnie, he wasn't in the army, but he was far away. So I had to stick it out. We both had to stick it out. And I feel like sometimes long distance relationships can work. So if that's the case, I would say still date.
Yeah. So my boyfriend and I have been dating for over a year, but his mother does not like me. A lot of our arguments surface around her and how she doesn't let him do things with me because of her not liking me, and I don't want our relationship to end over that. What should I do?
Dump the mother. That's what I would do.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, is there a certain reason why the mom doesn't like you? Have y'all got into something in the past?
What'd you do, girl?
Yeah, but if it's just because she don't like a little girl because she don't want you being around her little boy, at the end of the day, you got to be like, man, who are you dating here, your mom or me? So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I say that you're not dating the other person, you're dating you're not dating the family. I mean, always respect the family members. That's a big thing, because there's no relationship without respect. But if you guys are, you know, solid and you're cool around his mom and she still just, you know, don't want you around just because you're a girl and that's her son, get over it, dude. You know, you guys are going to only get older. So. But
I still think that's a date, though, because, I mean, like, if he can learn to, like, let his mom know that he likes you and she needs to kind of back off. But if he's a mama's boy and he just doesn't care, then, I mean, that's a dump. Girl, no. No mama's boy to that extent. What if my ex wants me back and I don't want to be with her, but she cheated on me at first? That's a dump. Leave her alone. She needs to go. Josue Swanks. That's from Josue Swanks. That was his question. I said dump, but...
What if my ex wants me back and I do want to be with her, but she cheated on me first?
Me at first.
Cheated on me at first? No, dude, no.
No, dude, no.
No.
Yeah, that's a no. It's a no-go.
No.
Who wanted to beat you up? Somebody said check your tweet, Ronnie. Right here.
Damn, you wrote me a story. Alright, this is going to be the last one of the day, you guys, okay? I've been getting DMs of this guy who likes my niece, and he wants to beat up her boyfriend because he is dating her. And so he was like, come to the fun fair at 9 p.m. and I'll fight him there. So we went with the whole group, but they never showed up. Well, that's what we thought. They didn't come to fight us. They said they would, but they were stalking us the whole day. And now on social media, what do I do, LOL? We DM'd them like, where were you guys? And they were like, we were there. We called for you guys, but you didn't hear us. They were with a whole group of guys. Yeah, they didn't come to beat us up. I don't get it. They told us to come the next day again. We did. And once they stalked us around the city, but they didn't come to the place we were going to fight. Well, that stalked us. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, okay. This isn't really a relationship question. This is a fighting question. And there's not really a question in here. All they basically are telling me is they were going to meet up and fight at a fun fair.
I wouldn't even honestly
don't fight in public.
That. No. What kind of don't fight in public? Don't fight at all. I don't honestly like. You were so dumb.
You better go tuck up.
I honestly feel like you don't need to give into that. They stalk you, And if you feel like your guys' life is in danger's way, I would call the cops. What? If somebody's what?
It sound like they weren't even scared. They wanted to go. Yeah, they stalked you guys. So, I mean, is there any proof of them stalking? I mean, I don't really know this case. I guess you guys are just trying to fight. Y'all trying to go hands. Go hands.
Don't listen to him.
Solve it the right way.
I wouldn't go hands. I don't know how to fight. Okay, like. Okay. I just wouldn't entertain it, and I mean that person obviously got a problem if he's trying to be with somebody who has a boyfriend already. That's just not that person doesn't have a healthy mind, and you don't need to be involved in somebody.
This is not the 1800s.
Like
you do not slay someone to get the girl. Like, get out of here.
Trying to beat them up, but they never. They're like, I'm gonna break his. They're not gonna do nothing. That's all people talk over the internet all the time. But, I mean, you never know. So, that's why I said if it got to a point, I would call the cops. I'm not playing around. What?
Wow.
You are always in my light.
Well, then, go.
Thanks. Gosh, I need this freaking window light.
Go ahead. I'm going to sit back. You want to close it out?
All right, guys. So this segment of Data Dump was a little interesting. We had a little bit of Ronnie actually had a lot
of questions today,
which is really, really good.
I'm solid, you guys. I'm pretty solid.
I guess people like asking Ronnie for advice more than they like asking me, and I have freaking better advice, guys. I think logically.
Let's take a poll.
Let's square up.
Who gives?
Let's square up.
When did I say this?
Square up.
Okay, who gives better advice? Put a poll.
Okay,
I'm B, you're A.
A.
B for I give good advice. A for Jazz gives good advice. Come on, you guys.
Don't play me,
you guys know
seriously,
what's really
I won't come back next week.
You guys know what's really going on.
I won't come back next week, so y'all better stop playing with me.
You gotta actually vote. You can't just say B or A. You guys gotta vote.
Yeah, you guys gotta vote on the poll.
No, what?
Damn, that took a turn, like, quick.
You guys, just because it's your page, this is not fair.
You have health.
This is your page. That's your page.
No.
It's your page. Whatever. All right, whatever. You close it out then. Bye, guys.
All right, guys. That's what we have for today.
Girl, turn it off.
So, thanks, guys, for tuning into Data Dump. We'll be back next Monday.
You're not getting right advice.
We'll come back next Monday. And
you know what? I'll turn it off. I can turn it off.
Square up. Y'all
you
need
don't
to
get
learn
better
square
advice.
Up. Square up.